If you own a Canon 90D, a Canon M50 or a Canon EOS R, do you need this gimbal? What's up guys, Dan Frullani here. Welcome back to a new video. Today I would like to do something that I haven't tried yet. It's nothing complicated. I have a gimbal, it's the Moza Aircross 2. I made a video about it like a couple of months ago or something, and check it out when you get the chance. I've been using it with both the Canon M50 and the Canon 90D. However, I haven't tried it with the EOS R yet. I think I'm gonna do it like now. I'm gonna go inside, grab the gimbal, and I'm gonna put the Canon EOS R on the Moza Aircross 2. Just give me 1 second. So I put the Canon EOS R with the RF 35mm 1.8 on the Moza Aircross 2. I really like that focal length, the 35mm, especially on full frame. So according to the gimbal, it's well balanced and fine-tuned. Now I'm just gonna play around with it a little bit and let's see how it goes.
Go down the drain, 'cause I was
So as you have noticed, I went out to shoot the footage with the gimbal. At first I didn't want to, you know, the situation here with restrictions and everything, like walking around with a camera and a gimbal. I don't really feel comfortable these days like doing that, but the sun was out, so I said, what the hell, and I went. By the time I got ready and went out, the clouds took over and everything went darker. But it doesn't really matter. At least I was able to get some footage where you can see how this gimbal performs with the Canon EOS R and the RF 35mm 1.8. I have already tested this gimbal, the Moza Aircross 2, with the Canon M50 and the Canon 90D. Check the links in the description to see all my gear, including the Moza Aircross 2, which I think does a very good job with the Canon EOS R2. I mean, the Canon EOS R2. Also with the EOS R, this gimbal does a very good job, in my opinion, or at least it suits my needs. Therefore, if you own a Canon 90D, a Canon M50 or a Canon EOS R, do you need this gimbal? Well, again, it depends on what you need. You can always get very good footage, pretty stable, also handheld, provided that you use a stabilized lens or the electronic stabilization of the camera, even though it's not the best in the world. But if you are a professional, you definitely need a gimbal. And in my opinion, this Moza Aircross 2, it's pretty good. I remember with the other two cameras, the 90D and the M50, I used the 10 to 18 millimeters, the EFS lens, wide angle lens. So if you combine the wide angle lens, the 10 to 18 millimeters, with the 35 millimeters or with the Nifty 50, for example, and this gimbal, you will get awesome B-rolls, for sure. On one side, if it's true that you can get a good result also handheld, that's true for stabilized lens like the 35 millimeters. But for example, a lens like the Nifty 50, the 50 millimeters 1.8, well, it's not stabilized. And also another lens that I like a lot, like the pancake lens, the 24 millimeters, the EFS lens, the pancake lens. It's not stabilized. I'm not saying that you can't get good results without a gimbal with those lenses, but it's gonna be really hard. If you shoot in slow motion, 120 frames per second or 60 frames per second and then slow it down in post, yeah, that can help. But in my opinion, when you use a gimbal, everything is much easier. Of course, you don't have to just hold the gimbal and do whatever you want, like jerk it around and swing it and shake it. Your video will suck. But there are all techniques that will help you to get the best out of your gimbal. One of those techniques is, for example, the ninja walk. You have to walk like a ninja, and it's pretty cool. Unless you're shooting outdoors and people will stare at you. They will think you're weird, but it doesn't really matter, does it? It's the Moza Aircross 2, and we have seen in this video how it performs, more or less, with some sample footage. How it performs with the Canon EOS R with the 35mm 1.8. Now, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.